that we can start. We have 21 participants, and the other participant can join even during the event. So I think now we can start. First of all, I want to really thank you to join our first event. And before to start with the work, share the welcome from the municipality of Mazara del Vallo, where we should be today, but in force of the current situation, we have to see this beautiful town in Sicily through a video that I'm going to share with you, just as welcome from Mazara del Vallo. And then we can start with our program. This amazing video. I hope that the quality was enough to appreciate the Mazara del Vallo presentation. I hope. Now there are no presentation or public debate. Slido, I don't know if you're confident with this. Very easy to use it. And now I share with you the code. You can use your smartphone to interact. You can join Slido at slido.com. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay, you can join, you can put your mobile slido.com. Okay, great. And then with the ice breaking. I will describe the European Union words. You can just put your words, please contribute.
Can you share the again?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sorry, Cesare, please can you share the screen with the presentation?
Thank you very much.
Great. This is the slide with the ice breaking. You can see your contribution. Please, you can contribute. So how would you describe the European Union in 3 words? Ideas, multicultural, peace, past and future, complex, innovative, necessary. Okay. Need more. Innovative. Ideas, cooperation. Someone else? Okay. I think that is enough. This is the cloud, and innovative is the prominent word that you consider the most interesting word to describe European Union. Then I ask again to Cesare to share the slide to come back to our program. And kind of ask to Cesare to share the slide. Great. So we can go on with our presentation after this small ice breaking. Okay, please. Okay, just a very short introduction about who we are. This is the A4EUS I can see there is Cesare Festa, the communication officer, and our host today is that's managing the WebEx platform. Then we have Fabio Rocuzzo, assistant manager for the project and also director of Focus Europe, lead applicant for the project, and Francesco Gagliardi, administrative officer. I want to really thank you to organize this event with me. They are really essential to organize. It's not so easy to organize a virtual event for a project that should be a physical event. So we try to organize and to set all the tools necessary to favorite the interaction among us, among the citizens. Now, I give the floor to the municipality of Mazara del Vallo, the host and venue of this virtual event, to Antonina Marascia. But before, the mayor of Mazara del Vallo prepared a welcoming video that asked to Cesare to share with you.
Good morning to all partners. I'm the mayor of the city, Salvatore Quinci. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the Action for Europe Solidarity online meeting. I'm real proud and honored to be part of the project and have you here, even if only virtually, in our city of Mazara del Vallo. Unfortunately, the pandemic situation prevents us from meeting in person, so therefore we are forced to meeting online, to which does not detract from the fact that this day can be constructive, positive, and above all, generative of new ideas, new solutions, and new concepts in the field of integration. Mazara del Vallo totally agrees with the aim of the project to tell a different story about immigration. We can tell a new explanation, another idea of Europe, a Europe that does not feel fear, an Europe that is not xenophobic, an Europe that says no to the merchants of lies that spread fear for their own electoral self-interest. We, as local policy makers, are engaged in building civic integration, strong social connection, and an effective collaboration between people. The involvement of our municipality in the project is crucial. Reinforce and better understand how cities can start or deepen their work in this area. Mazara is already considered in the world as a city of integration. I'm so proud of that. Thanks to our extensive political program, we are now working on innovative ways to foster inclusion, diversity, and shared urban prosperity. It's clear that we, as local policy makers, have a critical role to play in immigrants' integration. We are aware that the level of government closest to the people is the best placed to serve the people. So, our first aim is to ensure that immigrants are very welcomed and integrate into their new hometown where, we are sure, they can contribute to the local economy and culture. I'm confident that from our issues we can move to policy solutions that make sense in both of our local community and within the frameworks of national immigration strategies. So, I want to leave you giving an invitation to transform our cities in the most welcoming cities they can be. Thank you again to be here and enjoy the works.
Thank you very much indeed for this presentation. Now I leave the floor to Fabio Rosso, the director of Focus Europe. And Focus Europe is the association lead applicant of the project. So I leave the floor to him that will bring his welcome live. Fabio.
Thank you, Daniele. Good morning, everyone. I'm Fabio Roccuzzo, Director of the Focus Europe Association Project Laboratory for European Integration. I wish, on behalf of a Focus Europe Project Laboratory for European Integration, to thank all the partners of the project A4Resus. A special thanks to all the colleagues of Focus Europe staff who have organized this first event with great commitment and professionalism, especially in a difficult and delicate moment, which is what we are going through. A special thanks to the municipality of Mazara del Vallo, a splendid town in Sicily and a place of excellence in field of hospitality and integration, which has always, with great commitment, seeped in the activity of the Europe for Citizen programs. It is for us an honor as Focus Europe to be able to face with you the very topical issue of the European Union in relation to the concept of European solidarity. Focus Europe is a European network of local authorities and civil society associations for many years committed to spreading European culture among European citizens and action to combat all forms of Euroscepticism. The variety of the project partnership coming from the Republic of North Macedonia, Montenegro, Spain, Bulgaria, Malta, Greece, Serbia, Germany, Belgium, Hungary, Albania, and Italy will offer ideas and reflection of extraordinary importance that we hope to transform into concrete proposals to be advanced to the European institutions. To rediscover the founding values of the Union, it is necessary to make a collective effort against the anti-European, xenophobic, and racist attitudes that in recent years have crossed and continue to cross the European Union, its citizens, and its institutions. The European Union, despite its limit and the evident contradictions that cross it, has been and must continue to be a common heritage, its defense of peace, the center of a multiculturalism, a place for the protection of diversity, the engine of global change toward a more equitable, fair, and tolerant society. I am sure that the debate of these days, society and the proposals that will emerge will offer an important quality evaluation in the direction of building a strengthened active European citizenship. Good job and sorry for my bad English.
Thank you very much indeed, Fabio. We are right on time, so I just introduce 5-10 minutes of the methodology and approach of the event. And after that, we can continue with the presentation from the partners of the project. Cesare, please, you can skip the slide again. Okay, great. First, just let me underline the objective of the project. As you can see, is a very general project that we should implement according with our ideas, with our suggestion, with our input coming from the territories. Because A4EU project aspires to involve European citizens thanks to activities and events like this one, even if this first day is only for project partners because it's the kickoff meeting. Then tomorrow we'll have the open debate, and then we have also activities that will carry on also during when there are no events like survey or general consultation or videos. What is the aim? Is the aim to better understand and analyze the real phenomenon of immigration. Why we underline we stress about the real? Because immigration is an issue. Immigration is not a problem. It's an issue that all the European countries and also the associated countries, also the neighborhood countries have to face, but have to face without any kind of mystification. We have to face this problem in a real way, explain citizens what are the real range of the phenomenon, what are the problems connected with this phenomenon of the immigration, but without any mystification and any argument that can be oriented for a political purpose. So this is the ambitious project of the ambitious objective of the project, and I really hope that the partners, also the foreign partners, can support us and can suggest us a concrete tool, concrete activities to organize together and to involve better the citizen and let the citizens better understand this challenge. I kind of asked to Cesare to go on with the slide. Thank you. This is the partnership of the project, already said by Fabio. This slide is not so clear, sorry for that. We have country from Bulgaria, Germany, Serbia, Albania, Italy, but also Greece, Malta, and north of Macedonia, Hungary, Albania, and north of Republic of North Macedonia. So we represent in this consortium, in this project, basically all the South Europe, together with Germany. And so I think that we can, at the end of the project, you can go on. Here. At the end of the project, I think that we can achieve, create something of very important in terms of collecting information, collecting feedback, and collecting also best practice from these territories. This is, you can see, I don't know if you have already seen the website of the project is really, we are very proud, and really thanks Cesare to develop the website, because we are really proud about the interactive aspect, the interactive tools that we set on the website, and each of us can contribute directly also on the website. This is the section related to the events. The first one you can see is Mazara del Vallo, the kickoff meeting, and then there are the other event that we would like to, at least I put just the first four events, because is our intention to organize the first these 4 events virtually within the end of the current year. Then we hope that will be possible to organize the other 3 events physically, probably in spring, I hope, where all the international partners will be invited and of course for travel. And for the moment, we have to organize that virtually. But this is another aspect that we'll debate later or separately. Cesare, please go on again. Thank you very much. Okay, these are the venues and themes of each event, each city involved. I say Mazara del Vallo is considered the most Arab city in Italy and represent a model of integration, an example of peaceful coexistence. And the project, in fact, starts from here. And the project starts from here, where we consider it the south gate of the south gate to Europe, Sicily, not Mazara del Vallo. Then we have Kumanovo, Republic of North Macedonia. And here we'll debate, thanks from the contribution from the local partner, about the a transit country from which mainly from Turkey, Albania, and Kosovo attracts and we called it improperly, probably the southeast gate to Europe. Then we have Serbia, also another transit country, migrants crossing to Serbia and their way to other European countries. The people that coming here are impressive, considered from the 2010, from 2,300 people to 60,000, according with the Amnesty International data. Then please go on. Cesare, thank you very much. And then we are the Malta, the smallest state, but they are the state that much in comparison with their population. In the afternoon, we'll have 1-2 hours of the discussion, and I show you some statistics about Malta, like Italy, and other part of Europe. Then we have Brussels, the capital of the European Union, where we try to bring our project, the voice of our project. In this schedule, in this program, Brussels is the 5th event, but probably we are going to organize at the final event there, when we wish to have prepared our white book, so the collection of information, collection of good practice, collection of the voice, collection of the result of the survey that we'll organize and will disseminate together to the citizens. We wish to bring this all our work, all our results to the institution. Then we have Kosovo, and finally Caltagirone, headquarters of Focus Europe, and also located close to the Cara of Mineo, that I think that some of you have already heard about. This, one of the biggest center for refugees in Europe. Thank you, Cesare. Please go again. Then we have several communication channels for the project, even because this is not. I would like to stress on the fact that this is not communication project, but the communication is really important for us to communicate and to interact with people, with the citizens. So I invite you to contribute with your own presentation or good practice or video to contribute to the communication channels that the project offers. At the end, we'll prepare a general video about 25 minutes with a sort of storytelling on scenes of refugees landing and they stay in identification centers where it's possible. If your territories don't have identification center, we think something different. 7 viral videos for each event on the topic related to the event. Then we have the official channel of the project, YouTube channel, official Instagram channel. In the meantime, participants are joining us. I'm very happy about the number for this first event. That is for to better disseminate the project result and keep update the users about the project activities. And then what I already said, the creation of white book. This white book is not so innovative tool, but it's one of the, I think is our main goal, because it summarizes all our work. In this white book, that probably a sort of publication, will merge all the input and all the characteristic, all the result from the survey coming from the partner's territory. And how described in the slide, it is a powerful tool in which citizens will be able to continue to express their point of view, even when there are not events organized between an event and another one, put their opinion and their suggestions on immigrants. I would like to stress that this is not a project in favor or pro to immigration. This is neither a project against. This is a project that tries to understand better the point of view also from the citizens, but we would like also to let the citizens understand better the immigration process. And finally, please kindly ask all the participants to mute their phone while they're not speaking. I don't know. Please mute your mic. Thank you. And finally, the survey that we'll prepare together with the. We didn't prepare a survey for this event because it was the kickoff meeting, but from this event and the next one, we'll prepare together with the host partners a survey that they should spread through the citizens. There's the citizens of the territories, but also all the partners must share the survey, probably to collect opinion. That is not necessary that it will be positive opinions, could be also negative opinion, negative ideas about European action. Everything is legitimate. Okay, these are the communication channel. Thank you. This was my first. This was my presentation about the methodology. That, of course, for the first 4 event, 40 using WebEx tool, but seeing the participation, I didn't see any particular problem, even because I think that each of us are confident with the virtual tool after 7-8 months of a pandemic situation. So from my side, it's all. I would like now start. I invite you again. Before to start with the partners presentation, to put a short ideas about expectation from EU's partner, just using always Slido. Wait a second that I share with you again. Slido. Okay, this is the code. This is the code. Please go to slido.com. Instead, the code is 57544. And now I can share. If all of you have logged in now, my screen, well, that you can say the active pool. What do you expect from AA? There are two A for EU's project. Okay, great. Please contribute. Exchange of good practice. Involve young people in debate on immigration. Very good. Networking. Okay. Put the other input, please. Okay. You can share best practice, of course. This is one. No other experience and best practice. Of course, this is one of the project. I don't that put. I don't know if I can suggest networking exactly, and networking international cooperation, because this is also a space where we can work together. We can work together also in other projects. In our previous experience, happened often that we continue the cooperation with some organization in other project proposal. This is also a networking project. Okay, to build a strong network among partners, to emphasize positive feeling about. Great. Use some other moments, some other develop international cooperation project. I suggest it. Someone follow my suggestions. Great. Okay, new integration policy, raise up immigration, of course. New integration policy based on new urban planning. Very really interesting. Maybe we can in the afternoon the round table focus on these these inputs. Okay, great. Someone else, and then I can leave the floor to our partners. Maybe some. I remember that you can join part of the active pool at slido.com, code 57544. Okay, well, I think that the contribution, your contributions are in line with the objective and also from with what the FRAU staff wants and expect from the project. We have another contribution. In addition to expanding the network, we expect to expand cooperation, knowledge, and practice for dealing with immigration issues. Great. I already say the partners involved in this project will be also partners of other projects together. So it won't be possible to involve all the consortium, all the A4EUS consortium in another project because of reasons related to the administrative issues or related to the priority countries, etc. But definitely we can work also bilateral, trilateral, with a small group inside the consortium to develop new international cooperation projects, also related to the immigration issues. Okay, great. That I would like. I love be always on time, and I see even if it's not so easy sometimes. But now I think that we are perfect in on time. Honestly, we are 5 minutes late. Sorry. I think that now we can start with you. We can start with the partners. I think that Mazara can be the first one, and then later you can write in my chat. We didn't prepare an agenda of the intervenes because we are inside. We of meetings, so we can just organize our honestly the interventions. But I think that Mazara del Vallo host municipality of the event will be will be the first one. So Antonina, I leave you the floor. Share with you first the Mazara del Vallo Valley, the presentation. Okay. Okay. So before another share with you a videos. You sorry. Sorry, the Cesare informed video did start. Second, I try. Now it should be fine.
No, Dani.
Ok. Ok, allora aspetta un attimo. Sorry for I tried. Start with your presentation, Tonina, and then at the end maybe we square the problems. Okay. So Antonina, I give you the floor. I ask to Cesare to give you privilege to share slide and your presentation.
I can use directly condividi. And I can use my desktop.
Yeah, you can use your desktop and you can open your PowerPoint presentation, F5, and everyone can see the slide.
You don't have my slide? You don't have my slide?
Yeah, I have it, but yeah, I have your slide.
I have some difficulty to use this function.
Okay, wait a second.
Okay.
Okay. You see? Can you see my slide? No?
Not yet. No, okay. Now we can. Now you can put F5 for presentation. Press F5. Outstanding. Now you can move with. Okay.
Yes.
We can see very well. You can start. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning. I'm very happy to be here. A special kiss to Eleonora Petrusio, like a bird. I'm very happy to meet you again. This is for our municipality, the second project with the Focus Europe. And I can, a very interesting experience with other partners. So for this first activity, we want to tell you the strategic objective of our municipality. Because this is the first event, so we present our policy for the next 5 years. The new administration was elected last year, and they will operate since 2024. Okay, Mazara Vallo is the title of the program. Innovation and the art of living. The city as an engine of development, as our mayor, Salvatore Quinci, said. Our administration is in very work for an excellent city. With its important history, Mazara Vallo is the earth of living life, but also great hospitality, good food. We hope that you can visit Mazara and eat our food and swimming in our beautiful sea. Shores, sun, culture, prehistory, Mediterranean art and tradition, a beautiful Casbah. The Casbah is the heart of the center of this town. And we have a 20-kilometer of waterfront. In front of us, there is Africa. However, it will also have to offer efficient services that should be organized with a good care. A city for the child and the elderly, smart and eco-friendly. Mazara Vallo should be the arrival point of the whole district. Visiting Mazara, in fact, will mean visiting the whole Western Sicily and its countless beauties. The Mazara Valley program used 5 keywords. The 5 keywords for the city we want. The idea of Mazara Valley is based on the concept of high life quality, synthesized in the so-called 5A. Abitare, living. In Italian language, these words became with A, so 5A. Abitare, living, accogliere, hosting, ascoltare, listening, aggregare, aggregating, attrarre, expressing. This is our cathedral, this is the long sea. We want this city to be extraordinary, high standards for the citizens of Mazara, their friends, tourists, and all those who choose to live or come back to Mazara. Mazara Valley is a place where anyone can appreciate time's worthless value, far from the stress that afflicts big cities. Our town has 55,000 inhabitants. It's a little city. It's a very well-known valley for its numerous excellences, which are protected by the DOP brand, olive oil and wine, for example, from which we still do not seem to take advantage. Mazara Valley will have to foster the interaction between the new ideas and the new technologies. This must be the place where companies will have the chance to settle down, to give birth to many startups, where tourism will allow young people and families to turn into hospitality operators. On the left, you can see the Satiro, and on the right, the Casbah, one little alley of our Casbah. The first strategic objective is abitare, living, the first A. We want a comfortable city, livable both for children and adults, but built around the namesake river, immersed in a stunning valley, surrounded by wild natural landscapes between the sea and the land. Well known for its Casbah, the only one in Italy, a city provided with all the comforts and the services that every modern city deserves, managed in a rational and well-organized way. A city that likes all its districts as a whole unique center. This is our sea. In front of this sea, there is Africa, and behind there is Europe. We are very proud to live in this geographic context, historic context, in the center of Mediterranean. Accogliere, this is the second strategic objective, hosting. We want Mazara to host people from all over the world, an international city that has been a perfect example of hospitality and cohabitation for many years. A modern city, ready to host tourists and all those people who want to enjoy all this beauty, the sea, the history, the good food, the beautiful landscape of a city that, thanks to its sailors, we want to remember that the 18 our sailors in this moment are prisoners in Libya. They were sequestrated with the ships. So we don't know when they will be free. Show the whole world that the word civilization means. A city whose sea gave us another one of its treasures, the Satiro, which still today is waiting to be placed where anyone can admire it. That's why a huge amount of visitors is expected to the Museum del Mare, the Museum of the Sea, fully widened and interactive. Mazara del Vallo is a natural stage that can host and kind events. The 3A, aggregare, aggregate. We want to aggregate ideas, people, positive thoughts, concrete actions for Mazara to truly be everybody's city. Only union can help us changing to the destiny of a city and give it a new life. The fisherman, the retailer, the entrepreneur, the young graduate, the farmer, the construction worker, the tour operator, the men and the women from Mazara who arrive far from their home. Anyone can give their own contribution. What we want to do is listening to other voices and encourage communication, fostering the encounter between technological innovation and tradition in order to create opportunities for a city that won't go beyond its physical and mental borders. Our task will be to raise awareness about the fact that there is no job you can do by simply isolating yourself from your community. A mutual effort is the only way to change the city. Every job, every small entrepreneur with what number, individual or family company is important. Our skills in problem solving are usually appreciated in northern Italy and even abroad, but they are never truly valorized here. Giving value to our talents, both residents and non-residents, is something extremely important if we really want to change mentalities. We do not need isolated heroes. What we need is daily heroes who challenge adversities every day, allowing democratic participation to all the protagonists of the development of the city. Technological innovation is important for the growth of the whole community, and it is now a fundamental goal for modern cities. The fourth objective is ascoltare, listening. We want to listen to everybody's needs. We don't want to leave anyone behind. Mazara has to be a supportive and smiling city where anyone can have access to all the services they need, families, young and old people, disabled people. This is a photo, 354 smiles to service our town. These are the employees of the municipality, with the president of the council or our delegate of the mayor for innovative, for technologic, and for political, European political. And there are our employer, the urban policy, the urban policy, and the other for service will smile our town, our citizens. And last but not least, attract. We want to attract opportunities, people, events, interest by the media. Mazara del Vallo has a remarkable social composition that can allow it to be the meeting point between commercial and professional networks. Its natural and cultural beauty, just like its food and wine, if well organized, can increase the growth of a new economy. Immigrants are citizens. Yes, we have two SPRAR for refugees, SPRAR of Ciproimi for minorities, and the SPRAR for adults and families. But we have in our time 3,042 people. They living in Mazara. 6% of our population become by Africa and Tunisia and Morocco and Romania. And they living in our town, not only in the country, they work in our town. This is the title of our first meeting. As you've seen, there is not a specific strategic objective for immigrants in the program, as they are an integral part of the Mazara community. For several years, our city has been a model of peaceful coexistence between different peoples, religions, based on respect and the dignity of work. Young immigrants attend our schools and fairs. Tunisian and Moroccan families inhabit our neighborhoods and not just cousins. But the best practice we want to present you is the foreign consular deed in the municipal statute. Since 2005, 20 years, we have one foreign consular into our municipality consular. And our statute established this experience, relations with immigrants. In order to ensure full integration between the immigrant communities and the citizens of Mazara del Vallo, a representative elected by the community participates in the municipal council on a permanent basis and with the consultative functions to be exercised in the prescribed form by the council regulation. No EU citizen residing in Mazara del Vallo with a vote calls for this statute. The election is regulated by a specific regulatory instrument approved by the municipal council. The term of office of the deputy councillor is equal to that of the municipal council. This is Zitoun Mohamed, the first and younger foreign councillor, and this is Solmia Mohamed, the last. In December, we have the new election for this member. This is the voice of the community of the non-Euro citizens. In Mazara, we have a lot of young people that, and a lot of people of Tunisian, Moroccan that have the Italian cittadinanza, come si dice, the Italian citizen. When they arrive to 18, where they are 18, you can ask the Italian citizen. And we have a lot of young people that became Italian, but remain in Tunisian, Morocco. They continue to have two important origins. Thank you for attention. This is the logo of Mazara Vallo. You can visit our website and you can, I hope you can visit this beautiful city. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. We leave, in case answering question, the end of the presentation from the partners. Now, seeing that we didn't prepare at least schedule of the event, I asked to the partners, I kindly asked the partners to contact to write in the chat or directly open their mic to intervene and continue with their presentation. I see that the first one, oh great, Mirella from EUCA are ready. So Mirella, I leave you the floor. You can, I ask Cesare to give to Mirella Mazzalu the privilege.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, I leave you the floor.
Thank you so much. I will wait for the... Do I have the...
Yeah, the Cesare, please, can you assign the privilege to Mirella Mazzalu?
Dati, Daniele.
Come again? Can you repeat, please?
Cesare?
I am on the browser. Is this a problem or?
No, I don't think so. You should
Okay.
have the now.
Condividi?
You have share contents, the bottom
Yeah.
of the, and
I'm
then
here.
you can choose your presentation from the. You can share the desktop or the browser.
Okay.
Open your presentation. Now we see you.
Oh. Can I send it to you and you share it for me, or
Yeah, you.
because I cannot. Sorry for that. Or
At the
someone else
bottom.
can start and.
Oh, wait a
Because I'm here in
second.
sharing and it doesn't work, and I don't want to take time from the
No, wait
meeting.
a second. If you press sharing, desktop or browser or something like that, do you have this option? No, you don't have it.
I think they are asking me to download the WebEx
Ah,
app.
okay.
It
So
might
yes,
take a
probably
while.
to use desktop version. Okay, okay. I keep you there. I asked you another partner to intervene. Don't know. Okay, Municipality of Tusi, Amra from Montenegro. So, Cesare, please switch to Amra, the role of...
My colleague here is... my colleague Maria Giulia can share also the screen.
Okay,
So,
now, okay, we start with Amra now, and then later you... Okay, thank you.
So we
Great.
can do a teamwork and have a team presentation.
Okay. Okay.
Later,
Mirella, thank you for your part. Okay, Amra, you can start wherever when you want.
Do you hear me?
Very well, and we can see also your presentation.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me greet you all. It is my pleasure here to be with you. I'm very happy to see this diversity when it comes to all the partners that are included in this project. My presentation is going to be short for today's schedule. I just took just few data about municipality of Tusi. So let me just start. Municipality of Tusi is one of the 24 municipalities in Montenegro. As you all know, Montenegro is one of the Balkan countries. It's a pretty small country. Municipality of Tusi became an independent local authority in 2018. Before that, we were urban municipality within the capital city of Montenegro, Podgorica, meaning we are very close to the capital city. Our municipality is settled to the northwest of Lake Skadar, which is 5 kilometers away from our municipality, and also 130 kilometers to Tirana in Albania, meaning the municipality of Tusi is a cross-border municipality on the border of Bozaj, cross-border Bozaj, with the border with Montenegro with Albania. First statute of the independent municipality of Tusi is adopted in June 2019, and the first president is on his mandate for 1 year and a half now. Municipality of Tuzi, when it comes to international cooperation, has established an office for international cooperation, which is the first office of this character within municipality. And also we have an office for cooperation with diaspora, because our diaspora is huge. Many people from here want to live in the United States of America and many European countries. Municipality of Tuzi is active in the project management since 2010. Meaning we have a lot of experience when it comes to international cooperation, especially cross-border cooperation with Albania. And now also we have 2 active projects within the Interreg Italy, Montenegro, Albania. On our website, and you can see those informations here. You can find many different informations when it comes to municipality of Tuzi, and one special menu that leads you to the informations about the project we are implementing. Municipality of Tuzi has great potentials, especially when we talk about near Skadar Lake, which is one of the biggest lakes in Europe, and it is declared as a national park. Also, we are enriched with the Cievna River. This canyon is sometimes called Montenegrin Colorado. That is the river that comes from our neighboring country Albania, and goes also through Montenegro and our municipality, and it is only 4 kilometers away from here. Also, 75% of the plantation of grapes of National Company 13 of July is on our territory. This firm is very, very famous for the wine, which is the national brand of Montenegro. We are a young municipality, as you can see. We are establishing many things now, and for us, these kind of projects are very, very important, especially when it comes to exchange of practices. I'm going to finish this presentation with these information that as we can see, are saying about information about our official website. We also have a Facebook page and Instagram profile. What is important to say about municipality of Tuzi, if we connect it with this project, we can say that the municipality of Tuzi is a very beautiful example of diversity. In municipality of Tuzi, you can find all 3 religions that are mostly here in Montenegro, and also different kind of nations and ethnicities. Montenegro is known as a multicultural country, and our municipality is a good example of this multiculturalism on a local level. I hope that these informations, I see this presentation could have been even more enriched with informations, but I hope in the future meetings we will have live, I hope we can exchange our experiences, network for maybe future projects. And I hope tomorrow I will have the opportunity to present some information when it comes to immigration policy of Montenegro, which is connected. That would be all from municipality of Tuzi. Once again.
Thank you very much indeed for your presentation. I think the municipality of Tuzi is really important and strategic territories with which we can collaborate also in other projects, especially with the cross-border project in the light also of the new European Union program for funding the next 7 years. So really, thank you very much indeed for your presentation. But we'll have the chance and the time to debate and to discuss also the output of this project, of our project, because I would like to remember and stress on the fact that we want to really to work together, not only in a for EU's project, but also in another project proposal. So thank you very much indeed, Laura. I think that Mirela is ready to share her PowerPoint. So
Indeed.
the floor is yours. Thanks again, Mirela. Thanks again, Amra.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
So hello, I hope that you can view my screen. Can someone confirm just to be sure?
Yeah, we can see
Wonderful.
and hear you very well. Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. My name is Mirela Mazara. I'm from the European University College Association, and I'm here today with my colleague, Maria Giulia Palocci, who is the communications director. We are very happy to meet you all. We are who we are. We are a non-profit organization based in Brussels. Our members are university colleges, and we are around 100 colleges hosting 12,000 students, university students, in 13 countries. We go from Southern Europe and the UK. And we are based in Brussels. We have a small office here in the European neighborhood. And also we have our board of directors and senior staff in Italy. So we are a very much different partner from all the other partners. So it's really a really nice occasion for us to learn and also to share our expertise. Just so you understand who we are, what is a university college? These are halls of residences. So students from many universities live in the same buildings, and then they go to different universities. So it's what we call a living and learning environment, put together by, let's say, an educational project that we say is focused on soft skills. So students learn the hard skills, the knowledge in their universities, but they develop skills like teamwork, creativity, leadership, innovation, etc. Thanks to activities like workshops, lectures, sports, volunteering, mobility, and all guided by professional staff that ensure the tutoring, the coaching. So this is kind of a flavor of who you are and where we come from. And in terms of what we do, we try to support the internationalization efforts of our colleges. So our expertise in what we're good in are, of course, what I mentioned, the soft skills. So how do we help young people develop them? How do we help them also not in also a perspective of personal development, but also for the job market? How do we, of course, we live in Europe, how do we develop and foment their active citizenship? So in a European context, that means their European citizenship. And I think this is a nice link with the project today. And how do we ensure quality mobility experiences? So how do we make sure that when we go abroad, when a student from Ireland goes to Greece or otherwise, how do we ensure a really nice learning mobility? How do we do that? Through EU projects in Erasmus, in Europe for Citizens, but also we also do that through activities that we organize on our own, especially, for example, we go to companies and we visit them and ask them what it takes for a young graduate to work in Microsoft or in Google or in a municipality, so on. We offer personalized counseling. And in terms of active citizenship, we try to do what we call experiential activities, no? Debates, simulations of policymaking, all types that it's not only listening to content, because students nowadays, they are very well aware that they can go on YouTube or whatever online source. They can get a lot of information. But the idea is to experiment, no, to live an experiential, life-changing experience. And also, we also we work a lot on how do we engage students online. And I'm going to finish with just some photos to show you. This, for example, was our employability visit in Amsterdam. We visit TomTom, we visit WeTransfer, Microsoft, a studio, a music studio, and having young people understand what does life after college look like, what is university transition can look like into a job market. This is a student debate in Brussels, part of Europe for Citizens. So we had students having a debate. This was also a debate on immigration. But then we thought, but there are so many much more students online. And we organized online for the people who were in the colleges watching online the debates in Brussels. We organized the Pizza for Europeans. So we had students watch the debates in Brussels and have them vote on who were the best debaters, what are the best policies. And of course, we talked about a bit about the wonderful culinary tradition in Italy. And I think one of the best way to engage students and ensure their presence is kind of put in front of them kind of a like nice food. So this is the idea for the pizza, so to attract attention. And that was a very successful initiative, because we had 100 students in Brussels, but then 300 students watching online and engaging with the content and the project. And also to finish, we partner with organizations very different from ourselves. For example, last year we had the Idomeni Social Business Challenge, and we worked with a Greek NGO. We had a wonderful project on hiring or trying to involve refugees in recycling materials from refugee camps and creating fashion garments, clothes. And they were doing that with refugees. Our students help the NGO develop a business plan, develop a website. So we did a competition, and students gave many ideas, and the NGO could pick the best business plan and the best website. So that was a nice collaboration between young people and NGOs on a very concrete need. This is some of our project skills, as I mentioned, active citizenship, and that's all. I think this is our context. I'm sure we are gonna talk a lot with each other. I think our added value to the project as it is now is the easy access to really young citizens, very eager, very enthusiastic and motivated to take part in the future of Europe, because this is one of the big topics that we have to solve, so to speak, and we can count on active and enthusiastic participation, and of course a lot of ideas on how can we engage them in challenging times like I think that's all.
Thank you very much indeed, Mirela, for your contribution. Was very important for the project, because one of the aim is also involve the youth, involve the young people, the students that maybe are not so involved, are not so interested in the European Union issues. So we really count on you also for the dissemination of the survey that, of course, we can prepare together. And then also you have one event in Brussels, so we'll have all the time, and we'll have the opportunity to discuss all these aspects and you're involved. Thank you very much, Mirela. Now, Dionysia from Kulturpolis, Greece, wrote me that she's ready to share? Okay, great. So
Okay. You can see my presentation? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
we can hear you very well and we see your screen. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So, hello everyone. I'm Dionysia Koutsi. I'm project manager in Culture Polis, the Greek partner of this project. Culture Polis is a non-profit civil society organization located in Corfu Island. It was founded in 2006 as the Europe of Culture Forum, and it was expanded and renamed in its current form and renamed it Culture Polis in 2013. Our activities are nationwide and also with a special focus in the Southeast Europe and the Mediterranean. And we are mainly active in European competitive projects and local synergies and initiatives. The themes of our projects and actions are related to arts and culture, sustainability and environment, social and political innovation, and regional development. We are also strongly related with the old town of Corfu and UNESCO monument since 2012, and we are strongly connected with its historical value. Our main objectives are mainly focused on the promotion of the intercultural dialogue, and this is something that that started this year in 2020 with a new initiative, and at the same time with a new Erasmus Plus project. I am talking about the Kelal Intercultural Center. That's an initiative connecting the Arab world with the Greek culture through literature, and we have several projects planned on this issue. It is also the sustainable cultural heritage management, especially for UNESCO sites, activities for raising awareness for issues related to social inclusion, and in particular for people with disabilities, the promotion of innovative approaches related to cultural tourism, for example, and new innovative cultural tourism products, and of course the promotion and support of the creative and cultural sector. Our activities in order to achieve these objectives are the international projects on culture and heritage, such as Horizon, Interregs, Erasmus Plus, and Europe for Citizens, and even at the past Creative Europe, innovative surveys at local and national level, raising awareness initiatives such as focus groups and info days, educational activities related to our projects, the Kelal Intercultural Center that I have already mentioned, and international collaboration in a wider context. This is, it all add up together and create Culture Polis in its current form. Our current, here you can see a mosaic of our already implemented and current project. Their topics are focused on integrated cultural management, especially for Corfu town, social inclusion policies such as the OHAS project, which focus on the integration of people with disabilities into their cultural life, and how to educate people working in cultural centers in order to make their places more accessible for them. We have also the Access for All, integrating people with disabilities in the whole town, and how municipalities can be more accessible for them. The Together project is the one that is related with the intercultural center, and it is an Erasmus Plus project, focuses on how to come together with the others and know more about the others, and especially with the Arab world through the literature. It is planned to promote a digital library. It started this month, so I don't have material to show you, but so stay tuned to to know more about this. Also, alternative forms of tourism, and of course, innovation in all aspects. Culturepolis also participates in 3 networks, the Trans-Europe AL network that is related with the industrial heritage and how important is the reuse of old industrial buildings. The Odisha networks, as we are based in a coastal region, and smart blue growth is also a very important issue, and the Eureka network related to the culture and creative sector. Finally, as you have already all mentioned, we are open for new collaborations, and we are looking forward for the creation of a permanent framework of cooperation with you. That's all by me. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Everything was I already said about cooperation and possible further project. Of course, is the same for you, for your organization, because it's really interesting. I think expand and connect the cooperation also among South Italy, especially also because Corfu is a little bit an Italian island, or was in the past. And there is other parts that intervene. Maybe they want to write me. Don't know where is missing. Sasa, Roma Youth Center.
Yes, hi, hello.
Hello, okay. Sasa, you can start. Okay, the floor is yours.
Hopefully this will go smoothly because I have the application here in Italian and unfortunately I still do not speak Italian. Okay. So let me see. Okay.
Great. Okay. Great. You don't speak Italian, but you got the point. Great.
Okay, sorry, this is the end of the presentation. So it will be short, but not that short. So, okay. So again, hello to everyone. We are really happy to be part of this project. This will be a sort of a new topic for us, because so far we did work with immigrants, but we did a lot of work on intercultural dialogue in the region. So I think we can bring some perspective to this project. So, Local Democracy Agency, or short LDA, or according to the Serbian law, Local Democracy Center. So at a glance, I will start by saying that next year we will celebrate 20 years of work. So we have been established in 2001 through this specific program of the Council of Europe. More precisely, it was a program of the Congress of Regional and Local Authorities of the Council of Europe. And this was the initiative started during the war times in the Balkans in 1993. So this was the initiative for the creation of local democracy agencies, or LDAs, as independent civil society organizations operating at local level all across the Western Balkans, or at that time it was former Yugoslav republics. At the very beginning of our work, we were basically focused on acting as a point of reference for local authorities from European Union that was providing humanitarian help for war-torn communities and refugees. As the situation got better in the region, the mission of LDA also changed. So basically, we shift our focus to supporting development of local democracy and decentralized cooperation between EU and Western Balkan communities. And this is what we are actually doing still today. We are a statutory member of this network of 15 LDA offices, And our network, it is a European network, is coordinated by ALDA. This is European Association for Local Democracy. And this is the organization that has headquarters in Strasbourg and Brussels, and it gathers more than 300 members. Among its members, there are local authorities, regional authorities, association of local authorities, and civil society organizations, and they're coming from more than 40 countries. So European Union, the neighborhood, and also Northern Africa. What we are very proud of is actually the founding of this Balkan Network for Local Democracy. This is the network created by 9 LDAs that are operating in the Western Balkans. So these are all our sister organizations from Albania, Kosovo, Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Serbia, of course. Basically, what we are doing with this regional network is to promote active citizens' participation, local development and cooperation between specifically civil society organizations and local public authorities in the countries of Western Balkan region. As a regional network, of course, we aim to contribute to good neighborly relations, intercultural dialogue, and regional stability. This is something very important for us because even many years and even I can say decades have passed after these violent clashes that we had. Cooperation between the countries of the region is still not at the satisfactory level, and often we have these sporadic incidents that are not really contributing to good neighborly relations. Our LDA is located in Knjaževac. This is a municipality and city in southeastern Serbia, and you can see here where are we on the map. This is the municipality that is categorized officially as underdeveloped and economically and demographically depressed municipality, which means that we are losing a large number of inhabitants every year, basically. And this is not a problem only for our municipality, this is a problem for the whole country. Basically, people are leaving, and according to some statistics, recent statistics, last year, 60,000 people actually left Serbia. The population, what I can say about the municipality of Knjaževac, the population is overwhelmingly of Serb origin, and the largest share among the minorities belongs to Roma people. The population is also predominantly Christian Orthodox and Christian Catholic. What else? Well, briefly, there will be regarding the municipality. Our LDA actually, as is written here, supports development of local democracy and active citizenship. We are located in Knjaževac municipality, but we do work in many other municipalities in eastern, southern, and central Serbia. And together with our sister organization, LDA from Subotica, which is located in the northern part of Serbia, we are also working in some municipalities in this part of Serbia. And I believe this will come in handy because this is actually where currently the majority of immigrants are focused. So this is the town of Subotica, which is basically bordering Hungarian with Hungarian border. So their experience is very current, and I think it will be very interesting for all of you to hear how Serbia as a country is basically managing this flow of migrants through the country. So a few just sentences about the concept of LDA. We do have a host city, and in our case, this is Kniazevac, and we do have a lead partner. In our case, this is the Association Trentino con il Balcani from Italy, and they support the projects that we implement either through some logistics or through some networks. As I mentioned, we are working at the local level in several local communities, but also at international level through the networks that I mentioned before. What is also integral part of the concept of all of our projects is that we are actually cooperating and creating networks for each project with partners from different sectors. So this is actually a multi-sectoral, multi-stakeholder approach that we have in our projects. We cooperate with civil society organizations, but also with public authorities and institutions. And this is very important for our projects because, as you will see, our target groups are actually citizens, and we are mainly focused on working with youth. So either youth NGOs or informal youth groups, and with local authorities. Again, how we are working in developing local democracy, we do that by creating a link between the citizens and local authorities. We initiate concrete mechanisms for citizens' participation from one side, and from the other side, we do a lot of capacity building programs for local authorities to raise their capacities to involve citizens in decision-making processes. So our programs thematically could fall into one of these three areas. So this is good governance at the local level, active citizenship, and as I mentioned, specifically working with youth, we work a lot on developing youth activism. So some more pictures to illustrate the activities that we had. And I believe, yes, shortly for 5 minutes, I think that's it.
Thank you very much indeed, Stasa, for your presentation. I would like now give the floor before to let intervene Roma Youth Center to Vincenzo Giacalone, counselor for the municipality of Vallo, counselor of European policy. The floor is yours, and thank you to be with us.
Good morning. Thank you to all partners. Special thanks to Focus Europe. Welcome to in a virtual way. The municipality of Mazara del Vallo represents in the European context a best practice of integration of different cultures. Among the Italian cities with the highest percentage of immigration. They tend to live principally on the old Arab city center, the Casbah. There exists a school, a local school, managed by Tunisian government, and which only Arabic and French are as languages. Most of local schools show to Arab openness to Arab culture and even Arabic language classes for both Italian and Arabs. Our local city council also provide a seat reserved for a representative of immigration community. think that an important aspect not be under to consider in addition to integration is certainly the interaction between the communities, and urban planning plays a very important role of this. In fact, postmodern society consider erroneously risk the lack of integration of migrants. In response to this fact, the migrant communities barricaded themselves behind understandable defensive behavior with respect of the attempt to conform cultural differences prevailing or dominant models. This consideration are reflected in the use of urban space, place where people live, work, train, and services, and rarely in planning tools, lead to reflect of the difference between integration and interaction in a context that increasingly defines itself as cosmopolitan. Therefore, the politics with correct urban planning must accommodate these needs of community. The interaction between individuals and social groups is declined in this case by rediscovering the value of interaction of public places, where civil commitment and self-organization can redesign new networks of access to citizenship. I hope that with this project, our city, our municipality, that increase this concept of this not limited to integration, but is very important the interaction with the community. Thank you to all, and welcome to this meeting, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Assessor, of us virtually. And we wish to see in person during the next event, probably the next year. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
So now we start with the Roma Youth Center. Or you can share your information.
So, good afternoon to everyone. It is nice to meet you all, and firstly, congratulations for the approved project. It seems very nice and very ambitious. And I cannot say that, let me share I'm positively embarrassed actually from the engagement of the involvement of the local municipality and in the project, because in our region here, it's not that common that a local authority would like to take part in such a project. So my name is Senat. I'm a program manager of an association called Roma Youth Center. And I will just keep the presentation, just make it in a nutshell. So the two main features of the presentation, as you can see, is the Roma and youth. And in the very beginning, I would just make sure that we all have a common understanding of the term. So it came that from the experience that many people, are confused by the Roma. And the first association is the the capital with Italy, but actually it has nothing to do with it. Actually, we are talking about here about the Roma as ethnic minority, and most likely we do this differentiation with a double R, a big one and a small letter. And the second character of our association, that our target group are also young people. And as you can see that we have been established in 2010, but actually the entire story actually began at least 3-4 years before. So a bunch of young people in that time under 18. So we took the advantage actually of that the previous program of the Erasmus, the Youth in Action, and then we gathered some international experience under this program and advanced actually our knowledge. And in 2010, actually, we decided to canalize our energy and our ideas, and we set up a non-profit organization, which is located in North Macedonia, in town called Kumanovo. It is a bit in the north part. And our vision, our notion, our leading ideas for the organization that's coming that the Roma young people so face a lot of obstacles on a daily life. So we set up our vision that we would like to see the Roma young people as equal citizens and others, actually to strengthen, to give them a voice to speak up for all the issues that they are facing with. And how we're gonna do this through our mission. So we wanted to support them in formal and non-formal activities that will enable them actually to become active citizens. So our main idea is to, instead of institution and policies, which is that time was predominant, actually to provide that bottom-up approach, the citizen to speak up. Okay, and then through the years we set up our strategy, and our main core objectives, I mean the topic that we are working on, so is the education and training performance. And here mostly we are working on the formal but also in non-formal education. For example, in formal part, as far as I know that our target groups, the Roma young people, either they are dropping out or they have low marks in the school. We provide actually after school program in our youth center where our volunteers actually help the children and the students for the homework and to actually succeed in the learning the materials. And this is happening mostly because we are talking about the minority, and the Macedonian language is not their mother tongue. Actually, and they have difficulty in the beginning of the education, I mean with the language barriers, and this is more or less our interventions there. And then in non-formal education, we are providing a set of very, very international activities, but also in local activities that mostly are coming from the European programs like Erasmus, for example. Then the second core is, we said that it's very essential to work on the active citizens and to enable actually Roma to advocate for their obstacles they face on a daily basis in front of the political parties and policymakers. And we do that mainly through lobbying, for example, one project that we done also was funded by this Europe for Citizen program. So we had international, but also in local activities, and through the methodology of community organizing. So we did campaigns where, for example, in the Roma neighborhood where there were no running water, there were no sewage, there were no heat and proper infrastructure things. So, for example, we did a petition, we ran a press conference, we put pressure on the local authorities, the institutions that were in charge to solve such infrastructure activities, and we have their good results. So we put asphalt in the Roma neighborhood, for example. We brought running water in more or less in some of the Roma neighborhood, and so on. And then the third core objectives is Roma identity. And then through the years, so we wanted to have a Roma active citizen, but we noticed that, I mean, it's very strange to Roma suddenly to become more active, because they were actually ashamed of their identity, and it is through the long-lasting social stigma and wide open and hidden discrimination, actually through the decades, through the years, actually that prove. And there we set up a tailored program where Roma young people actually will pass through learning to learn actually their history, their language, and so on. And once they became proud actually of their identity, and then we put them to exercise actually a bit active citizenship and the program that we were working on. Then the next core objectives is employment of Roma. We know that in European level that over 80% of the Roma are unemployed, and they're actually working on the strengthening the skills, make them more competent on the labor market, put them on the vocational educational and training programs, and so on. And the last but not least, the objectives is the actually nurturing the volunteer service within the Roma community. And here we are working with the European Solidarity Corps. We host young Roma, but also non-Roma people. And we are running a youth center, which is located nearby the Roma neighborhood. And there young Europeans are coming in our youth center, are working with the local volunteers on the different project. And this program, I mean, brings a lot of change when on a daily basis we see the process of changing actually the attitudes and the behavior of the young people, how they are becoming more open and more confident, and we boosting actually the cooperation and the solidarity. That we said that this program is working, is worth actually to build out and to keep up working on. So mainly we are working with European eligible funds that our country is eligible to apply all. So we are program country in the Erasmus. We are running project in the O3 action, Key Action 1, Key Action 2, Key Action 3. Actually, we have a project as an applicant, as a partner as well. I said about this nice opportunity about the volunteers we host and we send abroad also. Also, we got approved several projects by the same program Euro for Citizen on the both streams, the members and the civic engagements, Council of Europe, PIPA, and so on. And then maybe it's worth just to mention one project that was actually funded by the Euro for Citizens under the Remembers stream. And then the project is called Roma Holocaust, part of European history under the yes, under the Europe for Citizen program, which aims once to raise awareness about the genocide, stimulating the critical thinking and debate of young people. And then we held actually the international and local event. On the international activities, actually we built up the capacity and the knowledge about this Holocaust topic, but also on the local activities. We use very creative methods like theater, like a music, like a dance, and we had a very huge number actually engaged young people with in these activities. So more or less, I don't want to take any more time. This is the main future of organization. Of course, much more to share. If someone is interested, we can be in contact. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much for your accurate presentation. A really interesting issues that you pointed out, and we wish to continue also our cooperation with you. Maybe it will be really interesting for us be able to reach also this group of citizens or people that are not so confident with the European Union, so involved in the society, like unfortunately sometimes happen for the Roma community in all countries. So your contribution will be really, really, really important for our project. Thank you. So now we should have finished the session on time. I don't know if any other partner on intervene at presentation. If yes, please write in the chat or just jump in the video. Okay, no. So well, now I activate my videos. We have the last part of the model. We should where I introduced the presentation of FOREU's implementation methodology and administrative guidelines. Basically, I don't have a presentation since because all partners of the proposal of the project signed an international cooperation agreement where are clearly listed the guideline and the aspect of our project. And moreover, in this special occasion, special situation caused by the COVID pandemic, we don't need we don't have travel costs, so maybe we can analyze this aspect when we be able to organize a physical event. What's important, I would like to present to you, just to remember you, that even if it's an online event, it's important for us your participation, because I already said by email, all the online activity must be clearly documented and justified, keeping track of participation, number of people connected, audience logs properly kept for future reference. And moreover, the online registration tools in which participants indicate their nationality. So like a physical event for us is really important. Then all the feedback forms from participants outline their key information, must outline their key information such as name, nationality, email evidence, invitation, etc. But for the moment, we don't have this kind of problem because you participated, you replied, you are very active, and I want to really thank you for that, because it's not so. I know that all of us are busy, and sometimes this kind of project can be considered less than the other, but I want say that I also would like to then we can also debate this during the afternoon session, because I know that 2-3 hours online are enough for all of us. I would like also to stress on the fact that your support is essential, especially during the public debate, where I asked also my previous communication to provide, to suggest a potential interesting organization or citizens or researchers or students that are willing to participate to debate as speakers or also only as attendees. For us is really important. Your proactive action is essential to better implement the project and to have events that are more participated as possible. What else? No more. I don't have anything to add actually. Apart that in the afternoon we'll organize the thematic cluster. Seeing the number of participants, we think that we can merge the two teams of the original expected clusters. So we debate about the two aspects. I kindly ask you to contribute through Slido, but we'll see in the afternoon this activity. And then discuss together also about the next event. How you know, for the host country, for the host partner, there is a event manager that we reimburse according with the international cooperation agreement sign. And even if the event won't be physical, of course, this budget cost remain remain. The host partners will appoint a person that will be the event manager of the event. The event manager will use the tools, the WebEx tools and Slido tools. So maybe in the afternoon we can also discuss about the interim activities like survey that we can enroll. We can shape better the issues of the next event. So we have 1 hour, 1.5 hours of debate each other to discuss about how and what and how we want to implement the next event, and then we'll do the same for the third one and the fourth one, etc. I don't. Are there any questions from you? We can. It was expected to use Slido, but I think we can intervene directly now. I don't know. Anyone? Okay. If yeah, Natale Giordano, you switch on your mic. Maybe you want to say something. Can you hear me? We can't hear you, Natale. No.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, Natale.
Hello, everyone. It's Natale Giordano from Kickoff. Gratitude for Europe to be involved in this important project focused on networking of local authorities and CSOs about the social inclusion and to give a different perspective to the European opinion about the immigrants and to fight the xenophobian feelings that during the last period circulated at the European level. I am in charge of COPEM. COPEM is a network of authorities coming from 37 Euro-Mediterranean country partners that is funded in 2000 in Gaza, Palestine, and that is based as headquarters in Palermo. COPEM has 3 different local offices in Rabat, Morocco, in Kailubia, Cairo, in Egypt, and Istanbul in Turkey. As a strong representatives of local authorities, 234 different local authorities as regions and provinces and local municipalities, and has a very strong experience in all the matter that the partners are to, and we had a commission that is focused in social inclusion and immigrants phenomena, but is also focused with another commission, work commission, intercultural dialogue, and is strongly committed in the exchange of the different cultural values in the Euro-Mediterranean region. In fact, it is also member of the steering committee of ICCN, that is the most important NGO in that is recognized by UNESCO in the field of intangible cultural heritage. And COPEM, for this reason, it was and it is strongly involved with some European project, especially their program, Development, Education and Awareness Raising. And one of these that is an actual project that that is managed, is led by Lampedusa municipality, is focused on the impact on local communities of the immigration phenomena. And I think that this project that is called the Snapshot from the Borders can give to our network and to our objectives a great contribution to permit us to have a clear idea on at the local level about the migration in the Mediterranean. That's all at the moment.
Much indeed, Natale, for your intervention. Thank you. Thank you. I hope to.
Thank you to you.
Thank you. I hope to see you also in the afternoon session, because I think that you bring an added value in terms of international cooperation aspect among the south in the Mediterranean areas. Seeing your experience, so I would like also to go inside, try to develop a strategy that can involve other partners of the consortium in some project proposal to submit to other So
for sure, Daniele, it's my duty, but also it's a great pleasure to stay with all our new partners.
Thank you again. Thank you. Okay, someone else? I don't know if are there any questions about the project, the methodology, some feedback from you? I actually I should open Slido to this interaction, but I prefer at this stage that maybe you talk directly with us. If
I have a question. It's
please.
My question is again related to the budget, because I didn't understand very well what you were saying about the reallocation of the budget. If you can repeat it, please.
No, there is no reallocation of the budget. I say that the host country, that the host partner that will organize virtual event, they have the budget for an event manager, and this budget will remain the same even if the event is virtually. It doesn't matter. I will just make sure that this point was clear. There is no reallocation of budget. When we organize new physical event, of course, we'll need to pay travel and hotel and so on. In this sense, of course, we'll see how manage this cost. But at the moment, we put all this effort for the virtual tool, for the advanced virtual tool. So it's not an issue now. Regarding the host country, the host partner, they have their own budget for the event manager. And in this sense, the appointed person will help us identifying local association citizens that will participate to the forthcoming event.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Any other? Okay, yes, Sasa wrote questions here. Yeah, I don't know if everyone can read the question. Yes, so we are going to use the WebEx platform, and we'll take care about the platform. We'll manage the platform in the sense that we assign the privilege to another speakers and so on. So we can assign to you for one the host privilege. So it's like that you are the owner of the platform. You have all the privilege. You can manage everything. We'll open for the next event. We'll open the virtual room, and then we'll assign the privilege to the person in charge if we want. Otherwise, we can manage it. And with the host privileges, you are like the owner of the platform. Super, thank you. Someone else? Okay, well, I think that now we should, if there aren't questions or doubts, we can see each other at 3 p.m. always using the same link that Cesare shared yesterday and also this morning. So 3 p.m. We have 1 hour and a half or less of debate, but also debate not only of the thematic cluster, but also about the organization of the next evening and the interim activity. Yeah, Antonina Marascia wrote that it's a pity to not have a coffee break with you. I totally agree, because I know very well the Sicilian hospitality and the Sicilian cake. Okay, sorry. Luisa had a problem with the platform, so Luisa, you can present your organization, and then you can send later your presentation. So 10 minutes again. We are all in time because the scheduled finish was at 1 p.m. So please, Luisa, you can intervene. Thank you. You can just switch off your mic, and I'll do for you. Okay. Luisa, if you can hear me, you have green light to start.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Luisa, are you there?
Yes, I am. Okay. To open the presentation. It's okay now, no?
No. Cesare, please can you check if Luisa has all the privilege that I think you have?
To share the screen?
Yeah.
Impostata Daniele.
Line is poor.
You should, thank you. Luisa, you should have the...
I sent by email and...
Okay.
It's very poor, this connection.
Okay.
Sorry for the time.
Don't worry. We are perfect time. Just let me download your presentation and I can share it for you. Okay. Okay.
Impossible. No.
And now see my presentation. Sorry. Wait a sec. You can see it.
Your presentation. Ah, yes, it's okay now.
Yes. Yeah, you can go.
Okay.
Please tell me when I have to move the slide.
Now is the time. My name is Luisa Oja. Hello, everybody. Sorry. My name is Luisa Oja. I am Executive Director of the Center for European Policy Studies on Regional and Local Development. You can move. Yes. The word of our center, deep into regional and local development and local democracy. And in this presentation, I want to present the partners, collaborators, and project of our center. Next. Okay, who we are? We are a civil society non-profit organization located in Tirana and Vlora in Albania, founded in 2012, a Center for European Policy Studies on Regional and Local Development. Our center is official representative of European Academy of Regions in Albania. Other? Our office headquarters is in Tirana, and another operative office is in the Vlora city. Next. Aims and activities of our organization to create center of meetings and exchange of knowledge, opinions, and information between operators and researchers for the development of local and regional order to develop a learning community on topics of regional and local development, to promote cultural initiatives, studies, and research, and to give education in this field. We have a large network and are working every day for this. Even this project is a chance to expand our network and knowledge, to transmit knowledge and models of interpretation in local democracy development, and as in multidisciplinary areas, you have a possibility to work in different topics: sex, culture, education, knowledge, immigration, social issues, etc. Okay? We can pass. This is the same, few more. Our ongoing project is our projects, achieve projects, both under the European for Citizens dossier. You are working for regional and local economic forum for Western Balkans, and this we have the 4th edition. We are the Metal Talents with Albanian migrants in all the world, and this year we have the 3rd edition because it's a biennial project, and we are part of the Beware projects. Next. Special rubrics of our center are webinar series on territorial approach of development, Institute for Women and Girls in National and International Security Policy, Western Balkans Forum on Regional and Local Economic Development, Albanian CRDLS Albanian International Lectures, Debate for the City, International Conference Metal Talents, and courses for EPAS certification. Other? Next, please. Here are some photos from our activity. Our Center Plus is participant in different international and national activities in global surveys, conferences, and others. Next. Our partners are in this side, some from our partners, because mostly are local authorities, universities, social, civil society, Chamber of Commerce, Institute of Research, some international organization, and others. Next. Oh,
okay.
Very briefly, because to save the time of colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. The project where you're involved are really interesting, and maybe it can be also the results of this project can be used also to orient our future action. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, the contacts inside, the partners inside those projects, they can be eventually involved also in our activities or during our events. If you're too. Okay. Thank you. I think that now we are closed. We are going to close this session. I again want to really thank you, because I know that it's not easy to. Of course, Antonina Marascia suggests to switch off the video to see all each other. Can be a nice thing. So I invite all of you to open your camera. Really nice. Waiting for the other. Okay. Someone doesn't have the camera. This doesn't matter. Okay. Everything. Well, bye-bye. See you in the afternoon. Remember the meeting at 3 p.m. sharp. Okay, the same link, the same WebEx link. Thank you for the moment. Thank you very much indeed for your participation and contribution.
Thank you very much.